Hi everyone, I'm Chris King.
I'm Alexander Boyd.
Welcome to Goodbye Deadly. Today we have another deep dive for you, but this is special. This is breaking news. This is a report, actually, I guess if you want to call it that. Alex has, from a very, you can't really get more reliable source than this. We've been teasing it online for a while now already, but it's finally here. We have some really big Antman news.
Yeah, so it so happens that I spoke to somebody. I can't release who it is or what part they have into what, but what happened is that there's a nice lengthy talk about Antman, and this isn't only Antman. This is actually bigger than that. So, should I just release the news now? I don't know.
We'll get into it. I mean, so with Antman, the movie hasn't come out yet. But so this is actually we're still kind of midway through this whole cycle of Antman. So for this news to come out, it makes kind of sense, right? Because it's right about the same kind of time. So based on the trailer, I guess it kind of fits as well. You know? So
yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to tell from this trailer what it is. This trailer looks like an origin story of Scott Lang. And it shows Hank Pym plenty. It shows Yellow Jacket. He still doesn't have his suit on in the trailers, but we all know that it's going to happen. We saw a small picture of Yellow Jacket in his suit.
And one of our questions was like, is he going to be in the MCU? Like, obviously he is, but
yeah, so one-off.
Does he fit further into the MCU? So this news has to do with that.
Yeah. So okay. So the news itself. You guys excited? Is there a drum roll? I can't hear a drum roll. Whatever. Moving on. So, it so happens that around the end of Antman, the film, also we should put spoiler tags in front of this.
Yes, actually, good.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
I mean, but you should have known already. This is top secret news concerning Antman, concerning his involvement in the MCU.
Yeah. So this is a spoiler. If you guys didn't get that already, I'm sure we'll put this in a title somewhere. This is spoilers. Okay, complete spoilers for Antman and probably future MCU stuff. I just stating that now, just saying probably because you don't know yet. And we begin now. So, in the end of Antman, supposedly Scott Lang, I guess, figures out the formula to reverse the getting small. So I guess this confirms also that in the movie he's only going to get small. He's only going to get small and regular size until the end. He somehow learns how to make himself big. And I guess that's how the movie ends. So the big part here is that he will become Giant Man, or the name will be Goliath. I'm sure that it'll just be Giant Man because due to the name Ant-Man, I'm sure they'll make it easier for everybody else. He'll become Giant Man and is confirmed to be in Civil War. So Ant-Man will be in Captain America Civil War.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the news right now. That is something that I got. Okay, if I'm wrong, then this has been shot and removed. Because, again, the person I talked to, it's just for sure. This is happening for sure.
Like someone working on, obviously, some aspect of, let's just say, the MCU.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, when you told me this, you called me and it was just insane.
Yeah, if you guys know me personally, you know I hate phone calls. So I actually called it.
Yeah, I answered immediately because it was crazy. Let's break this down. I mean, as you know, Hank Pym has many different alter egos.
Yes.
Hank Pym, Antman, Yellow Jacket is an alter ego of Hank Pym as well. And now we get to also Goliath and Giant Man. So yeah, because you suggested that we were trying to figure out, because they didn't tell you the name.
Yeah.
This is when we were just kind of racking our brains for it. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think, if you guys know, Goliath is part of the Amalgam series, which was DC and Marvel. And I think Giant Man is the one that you see in regular Marvel comics. So it could be either. Doesn't really matter which at this point. If this happens, that's crazy. And yeah, he can become as big as a skyscraper, and he fights a lot of different enemies that way. And you know what? It kind of makes him a lot more worthy in the MCU. He doesn't have to be as big as skyscraper, but even just getting to the size of Hulk, that's enough to compete with. Obviously, we were asking, how are they going to compete with Thanos? This is kind of one of your answers right there.
Yeah, and also this could also increase the amount of wreckage that happens in Civil War, because we do need people like exploding and stuff, because that's what happened in the other one, is that people blew up like a building, including kids and stuff, or a neighborhood, and including
and
a
it also makes a lot of sense for like an after credit scene, because we're asking also what's going to be the end credits of Batman. Although, because Avengers already happened, and then you have Antman, which is the end of Phase 2. So what can happen that ties into Phase 3?
Yeah.
This makes sense, because we're not going to see Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and any other kind of stuff. So this makes sense. Is for him to kind of unlock this next, kind of ability or what have you. But yeah, it's insane.
So that's pretty big news. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. I doubt it. I don't know if Marvel would hunt down our small video and just be like, nope, it's not happening. So if it gets taken down, you guys heard it here.
Yeah, it still will be everywhere else, like on Twitter and Instagram and kind of stuff. But I mean, so you guys, yeah, exactly. Like, let us know, give us your feedback, share this video with your friends. If they don't want any kind of spoilers and stuff, we're completely understanding of that. But for the most part, this can really be big for just everyone, for a conversation to happen, because we had a lot of lack of faith with Antman, but this kind of it inspires me. Like, I'm excited, So yeah, keep the conversation going. Share this video. Make sure to subscribe. Goodbye Deli. This is the first of many breaking news stories to happen that we'll start reporting on and stuff. So we're excited. Hope you guys are too. For everything future in the MCU, Antman film, you're already in the right place. Goodbye Deli.